So it seems Star Wars Shatterpoint is actually selling really well and the pre-orders are almost pretty much sold out. Now I don't want to alarm you because if you have pre-ordered the game you are going to get it, but there's been an email out to shops, distributors saying, hey, we actually might not be able to fulfill the extras that you ordered. So let me show you. Before we do though, I would say I have actually received mine. I don't want to brag, but oh, it's upside down. I have actually received mine, but I am like the worst hobbyist in the world. Like I've literally built 4 dudes and that's it. Like, I am so slow, but we'll get there. So this is the email that I've gone out, so I'm just going to read it like a little bit. We have received confirmation from Atomic Mass Games that the incredible performance of Star Wars Shatterpoint across all territories means that we will now not be in a position to supply all of the stock to fill your pre-orders in time for the launch date of 2nd of June. Don't panic, this is actually probably like a good thing rather than a bad thing. Sufficient stock of the core sets will be available to supply all pre-orders, but the other launch line items will be allocated with the balance of your orders shipping when Wave 2 stock arrives in late June, July. Basically what they're saying here is if you pre-ordered the core sets then that's getting sold, but if you ordered extras just to have them then you're not going to get those necessarily until Wave 2. And then they basically say that they're going to ship it in piecemeal if we've got it. This is really interesting, right? I'm not 100% sure if it went to all stores. I'm not some kind of like omnipresent being at this point in my life, but you know, I've got to assume that it did. And they say right here, we have received confirmation that the incredible performances, I mean, I can't say it's that incredible. Now, obviously, this is Asmodee saying this. They may have cause to mislead, but they're saying this to the distributors, right? They're saying this to the stores. They're not saying this to just randomers like me. It's not like they email me being like, hey, Jay, please pick up Star Wars Shatterpoint, it's doing really well. No, they're actually having like an impact. Now, it could be that they may not have actually made enough boxes to ship. That could be the case. Maybe they've had some kind of production issue. That could be a thing. But they seem to be happy with it right now, and I'm happy for them. And it might mean that I was wrong. I made a video, I can't remember how many videos ago it was now, but I made a video talking about how I think Shatterpoint is being a little bit overshadowed by 40k, and I still think that's the case. I think Star Wars Shatterpoint would have done much better had it released either 3 months before 40k's new edition or 3 months afterwards. Launching effectively in the same 1 month period, I actually don't know when 40k comes out. I think it's just too close. Asmodee, AMG, they seem to be happy with the sales. They're selling what they made, at least for the first wave. And that's good news, right? I have to say, actually getting my hand on the box, reading the rules properly, building the miniatures, I actually really like it. It gets me quite excited to play it, and I'm actually quite happy to see it doing well. It does actually seem quite well deserved. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to progress. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I like the idea of just doing the list that I like. So what I mean by that is, in the core set, you could probably do a full Mandalorian outfit pretty much. If you buy Obi-Wan, you can then do a decent clone list. If you buy Dooku, you can then do a decent droid list. Like, it looks like that was a very intentional choice, the way that they've done that first wave. Then once we get to like the Inquisitors and stuff like that, I really have no idea what's going on there. Maybe there'll be like lightsaber lists or anything like that. I don't really know. But it sort of feels like you'll be able to pick a play style and pick your purchases to that playstyle, which is pretty interesting. Probably talk more about that in the future though. For now, it's interesting that they're actually selling really well. You can see the ramp up of the marketing on YouTube. A lot of people are doing videos now because they're getting their boxes, and that's good to see. A bit of me wishes that they would have actually put their NDA, it's not really an NDA, but like the street date for all of their videos. I sort of feel like they should have been when the game launches, or at least maybe like a week before. You sort of want the hype to be when it's dropping, right? Especially if your pre-orders have sold out, it's sort of like, why do you even want hype right now? Maybe they don't. If the pre-orders are done and they can't make any more, and they've sold everything they've made, then what's the point in getting the hype or the marketing buzz? Like, that doesn't actually make any sense. So maybe it's intentional to just sort of like slow release everybody's info. Like, they want you to be interested in the game, but not too much. I find that a little bit weird, actually, thinking about it. But generally, something like FOMO actually tends to work out. Scarce supply can often sort of create demand in itself. I think like the prime drink that KSI and whatever his name is made, sort of an indication of that. Like, the product itself may not even be amazing, but if there's scarcity of it, then the demand of it sort of becomes a bit more panicked and a bit more frenzied. And there you have it. I don't think the same's going to happen with Shatterpoint, but you never know. So I just thought this was interesting to share. There's not really much beyond what we've just revealed. Obviously, I will very slowly and surely progress on my box, but I'm just not a good hobbyist, right? I'm very slow. Took me ages just to build 4 models, right? And I'm pretty sure that's down to me being a numpty. I'm just not quick. I'm still building them, and some people have already finished it and painted it and playing games, and you know, that ain't me. But let me know your thoughts. Are you buying it? Are you not buying it? Have you already pre-ordered it? Are you very excited? Are you a bit jealous of all the people online showing it off? Like, there's a lot of people who've got it that with all due respect, I didn't know who they were. Appears to be like quite a lot of painting studios and stuff like that, which is fair enough. I bet you they have like audiences way bigger than mine. But I'm just generally not in that circle because I'm not really a very good painter, so I don't really follow good painting. But yeah, I can imagine if I wasn't a content creator or I didn't get this box. By the way, I got this box all thanks to Glasshalfdead. Big shout out to him, he really helped me out there. And I think I would have been a little bit jealous. But it is what it is. There's not going to be any tournaments or anything like that, so it's only really playing and building and stuff like that. And you know, it's not the end of the world, I guess, if you have to wait. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. So have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.